Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I will be reading the February 4th Daily Inspirational Message, the condensed version. It's 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a couple comments on the message, and I trust that will assist both of us on our journeys. All right, here we go. The title, Becoming Your Greatest Supporter. Paragraph 1. On a daily basis, there is no one who has more opportunities to judge and criticize you or lift you up and support you than you. No one in this life will speak to you, advise you, direct or misdirect you more than you will. You hold the key to how you treat yourself and, through your example, how you allow others to treat you. Consciously or not, you are always teaching people how to treat you. What you teach them is a reflection of what you think and feel about yourself. Others are simply helping you see what you think and feel about yourself. You are forever worthy of love, kindness, and respect. But to truly understand this, you must first practice treating yourself with love, kindness, and respect. As you do so, others will be guided how to treat you by the path that you yourself have carved out. Paragraph 2. Today, let us practice becoming our greatest supporter by recognizing that we are all one and seeing each person as part of ourselves. If everyone is a part of us and we are not being loving and supportive of them, we are withholding love and support from ourselves. Let us let go of our judgments and criticisms by recalling that God is perfect and only creates perfectly. Thus, each one of our journeys must be perfect. The less we judge and criticize others, the less judgmental and critical we will become of ourselves. By recognizing the perfect nature of each and every one of us, we recognize and support the perfect nature of each and every part of us. It is by doing so, by loving, respecting, and supporting our whole self and journey, that we begin to truly become our greatest supporters. All right. Becoming your greatest supporter. I'm going to make 4 relatively quick points, but I think they're useful. And the first one is that you need to note that there's nobody that talks to you more than yourself. It's not, maybe not out loud, but after every interaction, before every interaction, watching the world go around, you're always either criticizing and judging yourself or you're supporting yourself. You're putting yourself down and you're lifting yourself up. And yes, so some other people out there might do the same thing for you, but nobody does it more than you to yourself, or we to ourselves. And so let us note that, and therefore let us take personal responsibility to become our greatest supporter, to lower our own criticisms and to lift our support for ourselves. And why should we be supporting ourselves? It's simply because you have co-created your journey with the divine, with God, with perfection. And so your journey must be perfect for you. Yes, according to the ego's little programming, you might say you're doing X or Y wrong or X or Y too slow. That's the ego. That's not true. There's a divine co-creation with God that you have. And so your journey is perfect for you. And there's divine timing, that if you trust the divine timing, you will lessen your criticisms and judgments of yourself, and you will increase your support of yourself. And by divine timing, I'm not saying that do not respect other people's time. If they say, let's meet at some time, let's meet at some time. We meet at that time. At least we do our best to. And but we always know that we'll get there when we're supposed to get there, when the universe desires us there. And so yes, we do our best in the physical form, but we don't have to stress out about being late or what have you. So I guess that's what the universe wanted. Just do your best and let the chips fall where they may. And trust that perfection knows what perfection is doing. And that was the second point. The third point was, remember that you're always doing the best with the tools you have available to you. And so the emotional tools, the mental tools, the psychological tools that you have at that moment, that's at your highest point. And so you're always at your highest point. It's only when you compare yourself to other people that you lose that sense of understanding. They are not processing your divine journey, and you're not processing their divine journey. So it's relatively pointless to compare yourself to other people. You just have to trust. Trust the universe is giving you the exact tools you need in that moment. Practice trusting that. Whenever doubt comes, practice trusting trust. Trust in the universe, trust in God, trusting in perfect love, trusting in your Father, Heavenly Father. Wouldn't a father have his children's best interest in mind? Wouldn't a all-loving Father make sure that you have all the tools you need at that moment? And so however you experience that moment, it's okay. It's okay. You did the best you could with the tools you had available to you. And that leads to point number 4. Everybody does the best they can with the tools they have available to them. And so your parents did the best they could with the tools they had available to them. Your friends did the best they could with the tools they had available to them, their emotional, physical, spiritual, mental tools. And so if you start trusting that, if you start trusting that the universe, that God's source, has co-created along with your divine journey with you and their divine journey with them. And so we all have the tools we need at that time. Yes, to the ego, they may be lacking, but that's just the ego's programming. That's not true. That's not real or true. If we're doing the best we can, shouldn't we pat ourselves on the back, no matter what happens? Good effort there, James. Good effort there, Paul, or whoever, Mary. And so, when the ego's judgment pops up, judging yourself, or criticizing you, or judging somebody else, pat it on the head, on top of the head, place it aside, and remember that this is a divine co-creation. That if we begin to trust instead of judge, we will have much more peace. We'll be much more joyous and much more appreciative of each and every moment, simply by choosing to support ourselves. And maybe I'll add a fifth point, is that we're all one. We're all one. And so if I'm supporting or not judging or being compassionate or forgiving this individual, there's a part of me that's in that individual. There's a part of my essence that is in that individual. And so if I forgive and I don't judge and criticize that person and I support them, I'm supporting a part of myself. And so you're beginning to heal your whole self when you support each and every brother and sister that God sends your way. And so begin to support them. Practice judging and criticizing less every day and being conscious of that, and practice shifting to supporting, to forgiving, to having more compassion and understanding for them. Because what? You're doing that for yourself. Each and every part of you that you support out there that seems to be in other physical bodies, there's a part of you in them. And so you're teaching yourself that every single part of you is worthy of being supported. And of course you're worthy of being supported because you're God's creation. You're perfect exactly the way you are. Every day, begin to trust that. Make the conscious choice to become your greatest supporter. And make the conscious choice that when the ego pops up, you're not going to invest your time, focus, and energy on that. You're going to place it aside. Thank you very much for your for your comment. Thank you. And say no. Judgment and criticizing, they're not worthy of me, and they're not worthy of my brother and sister, because we're all God's children. We are all perfect. We're all perfect love. We are all deserving of being supported by each other. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very, very much. If you can be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it would help with the listening process, and it might help somebody become more supportive of themselves and others. And again, if you made it this far, extra love for you. I appreciate it. And God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.